Welcome to our first deep dive exploration into the laws of the universe. So, just like when you're little and you first learn about the law of gravity, if you don't know about one of the laws that govern you, it's a little bit difficult to operate in your best space and your highest vibration. So, when you're little, you don't understand that if you fall off the bed or the chair, you might get hurt because gravity is going to bring you down pretty fucking abruptly. So, understanding the laws of the universe is that same premise that as we start to grow, as we start to spiritually evolve, just like we did as children, we started to physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually and energetically evolve. Understanding the governing laws of the universe will change the game when it comes to how you get to operate in this paradigm, in this plane, on this planet, in this way. So we are going to start with the law of divine oneness. This is the law that is most often started with because it really does lend to the deep understanding of so many of the other laws. So the law of divine oneness states that we are all connected to one source, one God, one light, one energy, one mind, one being, one truth. So I ask that you guys listen to that. Close your eyes, really listen, really feel, and start to consider what you align with. Source might work for you, God might work for you, light might work for you. So let us take a deep breath, sink in, and really consider what aligns for you. The law of divine oneness. We are, you are, I am connected to one source, one God, one light, one energy, one mind, one being, one truth. Thank you for taking that conscious moment with me. So we are all part of one universal flow of energy. So everything that I do, everything that you do, everything that we do affects the entire consciousness. Yeah, kind of crazy, right? We are each contributing to the collective consciousness at all moments. So what does this mean for us? Because we want to really ground this down into our own 3D understanding of reality. So this means that what we do ripples out, that our actions have an effect on not only others, but on our entire system as a whole. This is powerful when thinking about our individual efforts and collective efforts. Like if you want to make change in the world, you are at every moment. So when you realign to your truth, realize what no longer serves you and then release it. When you go for your dreams, when you support others, every single one of those efforts supports the elevation of the collective vibration. Consider this. If you are contributing to the collective vibration, then it does you a service and the entire planet a service for you to be in alignment, fulfilled, happy, vibrating at a high frequency. That also means it's of service to you, the planet, and overall consciousness for you, and I want you guys to take this in, to be radically abundant, to have freedom to make your most aligned choices. And a lot of times that means money. When you have financial freedom, you make and vote with your dollars. You make those aligned choices. You eat the food you want to eat. You do what you want to do with your children. You send them to the schools that you want. You give them exposure to the things that you desire. You take care of yourself in the way that you truly desire when you have that abundance of both money, wealth, prosperity, and opportunities, chances, abilities. It also means it's of service to you and the planet and the overall consciousness for you to follow your heart, for you to exist in your dharma, for you to go and receive all of your desires. It is of service to you, to me, to all of us, for you to do what feels so fucking good. Take that in for a moment. I call upon this law very specifically for a few of these reasons, and it has really helped me. When I know I have to prioritize myself. So when I start to feel that limiting belief creep up, that self-care is selfish, when I start to consider putting others ahead of myself, which is a lesson that I am deeply learning and integrating right now, again, at a deeper level, I constantly am reminding myself that I am part of one source. We are all connected. When I integrate into this belief, when I bring it into my mind, into my body, into my energy, I realize, I understand, I actualize that taking care of myself helps the collective. It is the number one thing for me to do and focus on and be and allow and achieve. What I do for my own mind, my own body, my own soul ripples out into the world. This has become one of the quickest and easiest ways to shift my limiting beliefs around in this space. I realign to what feels good in my own being and follow that path with confidence, because what is best for me, supports me in vibrating higher and existing in my alignment, is not only what is best for those closest to me, but those who deeply care for my alignment, but truly for everyone and everything. Massive, right? Absolutely massive, that the way that you support others, love others, do what is best for others, both in your circle and the entire planet, is by doing what is best for you, by taking care of you, by existing in your highest vibration. That means this inner work is not only something that we enjoy, we love, we want, but it is paramount. It is, we need to make this prominent. We need to put this almost above pretty much everything else. Taking care of the self, elevating our vibration, being in alignment is how we affect the collective consciousness, the collective vibration. This is how we contribute. This is how we achieve fulfillment. This is how we recognize and realize and actualize our deepest, most transformative desires. Now I want to look at this through a karmic lens. So when you do something good, when you support another, when you help another, when you act from love, when you feel good, on some level, that person is you. You are that person. We are all connected. We are all extensions of that same source, that same God, that same energy. And in our connection, we start to see the forest from the trees. You are the trees, but you are also the forest, for the forest is made up of the trees. When one tree falls and turns into fertilizer for another tree, it doesn't cease to be the forest. When new trees grow, they are a part of the forest in a new way than when they were seeds of another tree. We are all interconnected. We are all one. Insert a fun circle of life, raising Simba and chanting reference right here. When you hurt someone, harm someone, act from a lower vibration rather than love or compassion, you are actually hurting yourself. This one really changed the game for me when it comes to forgiveness, because for a long time I felt that forgiving another told them that it was okay that they did that it was fine, that it didn't hurt me, that it was wrong of me to hold it against them, to feel bad about it, to be upset about it. What I started to recognize, what I started to realize, is that forgiveness was for myself as much as it was for that other person, as much as it was for the collective. In forgiving another, I was able to release that tension, that hold that I was feeling inside myself. When we understand that we are all one, that I am you and you are me, and as the Beatles said, we are all together, truly one, we integrate this law of the universe. We are all connected to source, woven together by the very thing that makes us, makes us things, makes us beings. Source or God or energy or vibration, whatever term aligns for you, or whatever term you might be trying on right now as you figure out what aligns for you, is what connects us all together to each other for infinity through the very fabric of time and space and the cosmos. Because we are all connected when we serve others, when we support others, when we do our own inner work to show up for our outer reality in a higher vibration, and when we offer this positive effect on others because of our inner and outer work, we feel so good. If you are ever in a shit mood and want to shift that so fast, do for another. Just yesterday, I did something for another. I offered something that I knew would be so soothing, so supportive, that would warm a heart that was hurting. that has been hurting, has been running around serving others, being for others what they need. A heart that has been putting herself on the back burner. And it felt good in that moment. I did this out of pure alignment. It felt amazing. It felt good. It felt like unconditional love, the true seeing of another. I didn't do it for the reaction. I didn't do it to get something. I didn't even consciously do it because we are all one and I was thus actually doing for myself through her, but I did it because it felt right and good and filled me with love. Now, was the reaction fucking amazing? Was I riding a high from hearing her reaction, her tear-stricken words and heartfelt emotions from this gift, this intentional offering that I made to her? Yeah, holy fuck, it was phenomenal. Just thinking about it kind of gets me close to tears. Now, did I get something? Many things from doing this. Oh, yes. Hearing her gratitude, knowing she loved it, felt seen and supported, and was reinvigorated to see and support others was a gift. Sharing it with someone special in my life, allowing her to see into my truth, into my sacred offering. I hadn't really planned to tell anyone outside of my business, but in alignment, it was shared, and this special person got to see me in that way. And oh my God, the way she looked at me, it was a gift. In that moment, she knew me deeper. She knew me fuller. She knew me in a truer way. Now, did I also get a major high from the vibration that I created in that action? Oh yes, I'm honestly still riding it. The law of divine oneness is always in play, as are all the laws. Whether we know them, whether we understand them, whether we are conscious, they are governing our very being. As we progress through these teachings and integrations, I ask that you explore them beyond these trainings, explore them as applications and invocations in your own life. And to support you in this, I want you guys to consider trying out these journal prompts to support your integration. Number 1, if I am one with everything, what does that mean for my life, my daily choices, and my commitment to myself? Number 2, if everything I think, say, do, and believe ultimately affects and contributes to the collective consciousness, am I offering an aligned representation of my true self? Number 3, what is my understanding or belief around oneness? Do I feel connected to God, source, energy, vibration, or potentially something else? Number 4, if we are all connected, if I am truly an extension of source, what do I choose to think, to say, to do, to believe today, right now? In what way do I choose to allow my divinity to express itself? You guys can also download these journal prompts so that you can save them for forever. If you are joining me for Deep Waters for the entire year, you will have forever access to the portal. But if you have chosen to join us for the 6-month membership, make sure that you download the journal prompts so that you can save them so that you can continue to work with this through the end of time, because these laws are going to integrate deeper and deeper and deeper. You are going to see them in many different places and spaces in new ways as you expand, as you up level, as you grow, as you alchemize. Now I'm going to offer you guys a meditation and visualization to support your integration of the law of divine oneness. So let's settle in. If you guys are not in a position that is comfortable, that is quiet, that is secure, that you can be on your own, I highly recommend you pause the video and set up your sacred space or come back to this video, this audio. You guys can also download the meditation so that you can listen to it again and again and again. Maybe put that on your phone, but make sure that you cultivate and create your space a little bit. That might be space clearing, lighting an incense, or working with something like black smudge or sweetgrass. You might want to light a candle or bring a crystal into your space. You want to either elongate the spine as you are seated or lay down so that your spine is nice and straight so that the flow of your energy is uninterrupted. I encourage you to start to sink in and take to take some conscious deep breaths in and out. feeling the rise and fall of your chest and your belly as we start to get comfortable and drop in for our meditation. Breathing in through the nose, filling the lungs, filling the belly, filling the diaphragm, feeling that new prana move into the body, settling into the deliciousness of the breath and releasing gently as you are called through parted lips with a gentle audible sigh. Let us take 5 conscious breaths like this. Breathing in, feeling the expanse of the belly, potentially placing the hand on the belly to feel, holding the breath gently at the top, and then releasing through parted lips with a gentle sigh. Feeling yourself sink into your vessel as you release your breath. Breathing in for breath 2. Straightening the spine, allowing the energy to move easily, fully, and releasing when you are ready. Softening further and deeper. Breathing in for breath number 3. Drawing your conscious awareness up to the space of the third eye, rolling your physical eyes in towards the tip of the nose and up the bridge. Releasing the breath when you are called. And breathing in for breath number 4. Rolling the shoulders back, opening the heart space, elongating the spine again, feeling the deliciousness of the breath and the prana inside the body, not pressuring, not forcing, but allowing the breath to release when you feel called. And our final intentional, conscious deep breath together, breathing in, making note if you see a color behind the eyes, if you see a color in the mind's eye. Holding the breath gently at the top, potentially offering a root lock from the base of the spine. And releasing. Sinking into deep satisfaction with your breath. Sinking into deep satisfaction with your work. Sinking into deep satisfaction with your divine oneness. We are all connected to one source, one God, one light, one energy, one mind, one being, one truth. We are all part of one universal flow of energy. Everything that I do, everything that you do, everything that we do affects the entire collective consciousness. We are each contributing to the collective consciousness at any and every moment. What we think, what we believe, what we expect, what we say, and what we do ripples out into infinity. Our actions have an effect not only on ourselves, not only on our inner circle, but on the entire system as a whole. When you operate in your fullness, when you chase your dreams and desires and sit back gently and allow them to manifest in your physical reality, when you achieve and receive and welcome and allow, when you drop into presence, when you act from a space of alignment, when you are fulfilled and happy, when you are vibrating at a high frequency, you are elevating the frequency of the planet. It does us all a service, a great grand service for each and every one of us to be radically abundant. It does us all a service for each of us to have divine freedom to make our most aligned choices. It does us all a service for each and every one of us to follow our hearts, to exist in our dharma, to go for and receive our desires. It does us all a grand and great service to do what feels, oh, so good for your mind, for your body, for your energy, for your soul. The law of divine oneness weaves intrinsically through us. It is always present, always in play, as are all the laws, whether we know them, whether we understand them, whether we are consciously activating them. They are governing our very being. I ask that you visualize, that you see in the space of your mind's eye, in the space of your heart, in your very vibration, your deep connection to sacred oneness. You are source. You are God. You are divine. You are love. You are light. You are energy. Allowing the sound to support you. Allowing the sound to hold you, to elevate you. Allowing the sound to move through you, witnessing the very connection of you and that which you believe in. You are God. You are source. You are divinity. Prana breathes life into us. Our breath is the animation of life force. You are a sacred being, not just human, but a being, an energetic frequency, a vibration in the form of matter. Let us see what it means to be intrinsically woven, inextricably connected to everyone, to everything, and to that which we believe in. I am source. I am source. I am source. And through this sacredness, I integrate most deeply the law of divine oneness. For I am one with all things, all beings, and that which I believe in. I am so grateful. I am so thankful. And so it is. And so it is. And so it shall be. Thank you, sacred soul.